Hi everyone. How are you? my my kitty's saying hi too. Today's video is, I think, what might be described as a slightly controversial subject, but that's how often do we trim our natural hair? How often do we trim our hair? Now, I don't know about you, but I have seen on social media, and I watch a lot of hair videos, a lot of hairdressers, a lot of natural stylists, and the general feeling is that you should cut your hair or trim your hair every, twice, like every 3 months, or regularly every 3 months, or a few times in the year, every 4 months, but generally speaking, to have a trim schedule. But I'm going to play devil's advocate here because I tried that. I used to religiously trim my hair every 6 weeks, every 6 weeks. And I didn't even, question that. I didn't even ask myself, why am I doing that? And I wanted my hair to grow. If you want to maintain like a bob or a pixie or something like that, then you would maintain it and cut it regularly. But if you are trying to grow your hair, like I am, um, cutting so often to me is counterproductive, and I'm going to explain why. Like I said, I was constantly trimming my hair. I had a schedule and I stuck to it. Every 6 weeks, I would I would get a relaxer, and then I would get my hair cut by a stylist. And then finally one day it dawned on me, wait a second, my hair is not growing. My hair is not growing. It's just at this length here, around shoulder length. And then it dawned on me, wait a second. Um, I think that I'm cutting my hair at the same rate of growth, because hair is always growing. Hair is always growing, but it's the ends that we're trying to retain and to maintain. So if hair is always growing, and I think it grows something like half an inch a month. I'm pretty sure it's half an inch a month. That's a rate of growth for our hair. So if we're cutting our hair every third month or every fourth month, or and usually this has been my experience, that trim is a cut. Okay, every time, without fail. When I used to go to the salon, first of all, I'd wait all day, you know or it would be a very, very long process for me to get my hair done. But every time I said trim, somehow that meant cut. So my hair was always cut. At the time, I was wearing my hair in this really cute asymmetrical bob. It was straightened, but when I went natural, I just sort of, without thinking about it, I just started cutting my hair every 6 weeks, and then I got to the point where I just didn't want anyone else. I've had so many bad experiences with going to the hairdresser and then getting so much hair cut off, and then I have to start back again. I didn't really like it like that. So I started cutting my hair myself. I used to live with a hairdresser, and I watched her when she'd be working, and I learned what to do. So I started cutting my hair my own self. And then I said to myself, you know what? I would like to see what my hair looks like if I just leave it alone. And guess what? I started to be able to maintain some length. That's not to say that I haven't had setbacks. I've had setbacks. But when I go back to just really diligently caring for my hair, when I say caring for my hair, I mean buttering and oiling my ends, not um, detangling my hair too often, not using a comb, mostly using my fingers. And if I do use a comb, use a wide tooth comb, go very slowly, or I have a tool that I use that's a fine tooth comb, but that's just to gently coax the hairs out that have already finished their growth cycle and that have gotten tangled up in my hair. So in doing that, I discovered that I was able to retain my length. So what I'd like to say to you is, do what works for you. Do what works for you. If you see that your hair is full of split ends at the end, or it's feeling kind of rough, like, again, I've had that experience, then you might need to take some off. And then, you could find a stylist that you trust to go in there and just go throughout your hair and just clip the ends, clip the damaged parts, or if you are using a lot of heat styling or heat tools, again, that will, over time, that will damage your hair just as badly as relaxer. So again, trim those off yourself, or you can go to a stylist that you trust to trim that off, to take care of that, and then leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let it grow. It will grow. Um, it's always growing. Um, but yeah, let your hair get a chance to grow. Don't constantly be cutting it. I have a day once a year that I trim my hair, and I trim my daughter's hair. And my daughter's hair is longer than mine. My daughter's hair is way longer than mine. Hers is a little bit different than my hair, but her hair is very lush, very long, very beautiful. But yeah, or once a year, that's what we do. And another thing I want to mention too is, if you notice uh, people that are locked, they have very, very long hair, very, 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 very long hair, because they're not really trimming the hair. They're just retwisting the hair and, allowing their hair to grow. And hello, I'm doing video right now. Doing video right now. I don't know who's doing that, but I'm doing video right now. Yeah, as I was saying with the locks, they just let their hair grow, and their hair is long and gorgeous, And even other cultures, again, they just leave their hair alone and let it grow. So if you are trying to grow your hair, if you're trying to retain length, maintain your hair, I would say, if you are cutting off the relaxer or cutting off damaged parts, do that, and then just leave it. Just leave it. You will know if your hair needs a trim. You will know that. And in fact, when I do my hair, I don't even call it trimming, and I don't call it cutting. I call it clipping. I just clip the ends, unless, like I said before, unless it's damaged. That's a different story. But to just maintain it once a year, I just clip the ends and I just allow it to grow. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please remember to give me a like, give me a little comment. Let me know, do you have a trimming schedule? Would you do this? How are you wearing your hair? Are you wearing your hair in twists and braids and locks? And what do you find to be most helpful for you? I'd really like to hear your comments. Okay, so thank you for staying all the way to the end, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.